Good morning, and welcome back to Deep Waves Transformation. Today's guest is a radiant soul who creates from the frequency of love and light. Mattanja Lennings is a cosmic artist, healer, and mentor whose work transcends the ordinary, inviting us to experience beauty not just with our eyes, but with our entire being. Through her sacred paintings, Mattanja channels light beings who reveal themselves to her. These works become more than just art. They are portals of frequency anchoring higher energies here on earth. As a mentor and healer, she harmonizes the energy fields of her clients, guiding them to open blocked places and receive the love they've been yearning for so they can live in alignment with their soul's highest desires. Her mission? To light up the frequency of the world with beauty, weaving sacred energy. Mattanja, how are you? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited for a conversation. I'm doing very, very well today, and I look forward to see what wants to unfold for us.
Me too. I'm excited. So you're often referred to as a cosmic artist. Can you explain what that means and how it influences your work?
Yes, of course. So I create paintings of cosmic beings. And the funny thing is, I never intended for myself to be a painter. It came actually out of nowhere because I started as an artist. I did start as an artist, but I started as an opera singer. So when I was 22, I went to the conservatory to study to become an opera singer. And from the first moment I sang an aria, I just knew, okay, I have to sing. I love bel canto. I love the Italian opera. It just opens my heart wide open. And I got accepted into the conservatory. And even though parts of it were amazing, I had a beautiful time, it was also very, very difficult because I am a very sensitive soul. And the conservatory can be very constricted, can be very conservative in its ideas of right and wrong, of what beauty is, of the right singing technique. And I was young and impressionable, so I thought, okay, you give me the rules, I'll follow them, because if you tell me that this is the way, I will go all in. And I did that. Yeah. But after 6 years of constantly shaving off parts of my authentic self, I was lost. I did not know who I was anymore. And the worst thing of it all was that I lost the joy in singing. I lost my joy in creating, in expressing myself. And there were 6 full years where I was measured and where I was graded on my expression, on my soul's gift to the world. And I was just lost at that time. So after the conservatory, I could not sing anymore. My heart was broken. It was too painful to sing. And in that year, the only thing I felt pulled towards was self-development. So in hindsight, I totally get why this all had to happen, because it ignited my journey I am on now. But that year was so painful. But there was just this light, this sparkle that was like, let me look up all the free stuff on the internet because I don't have any money, but I absorbed it all. I just wanted to know everything, and it was my beacon for months on end.
Yeah.
And after months, I still could not sing. It was still too painful, but there was just this one day, after doing months of self-development and healing and feeling and doing really the deep work on my own. I did not have a lot of contact outside of my cocoon. It was just, I'm going inward. And I did not buy clothes. I did not go on dates or whatever. The only thing I did was self-development. And if I had any money, I would spend it on courses or sessions. It was all I wanted to do.
Yes, I agree.
Mm,
Same.
yes, right?
Yeah. I believe we all have that 1 year where we take the time to really tap into, okay, who do we want to be now? Like I'm lost. So, yeah, I agree with you. I had that
Yeah.
same experience as well.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yes. So the question of who do I want to be, I I I I could not even ask myself that question. It was the only thing I could do was let's just take the one next step. I have no idea, but the only thing I feel pulled towards is this path. And I always was Mattanja, the opera singer, Mattanja the singer, and that was my identity. So I
Sure.
had to let go of that identity. But that was
Yeah.
actually the most difficult thing. But because in hindsight I can see, but I did not know at the time. I took that identity on to prove my worth to the world. So I
Sure.
had my mind said, you know what? If I'm being standing on the biggest stages in the world and everyone will love me, then I will be worthy. Then I will be enough.
Sure.
And it was just like God said, the universe said, not like this. Not like this.
I love that. I love that so much. It
Mm.
takes like some spiritual awakening to really surrender ourselves to our authentic selves, I believe.
Yeah. And
Yeah, when you go through so much pain, you just, okay, I surrender. What is my calling? So
yes,
I understand.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So after I could not sing anymore, but I did self development every day. And after a couple of months, I just had this spark of creation. It was very tender, very, very precious because creation was still so, how do you say that in English? A tricky slope, slippy slope.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
For me.
Like an unknown road.
Yeah, like I don't want to experience that pain anymore. But I
Mhm.
had this intuition, this voice that told me, go paint.
I love that one.
Go paint.
Mhm.
And I thought, okay, well, okay, I don't have any money, but let me find the cheapest store I can find to find some
Sure.
painting supplies, to buy some paper and what and some little painting supplies. And I remember buying all the stuff and sitting at my kitchen table and feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna create again. I'm gonna do this again. And I'm terrified, but so excited at the same time. And there was this moment that where it's like, okay, take a deep breath
You're like,
and
okay,
we're
I got
going
this.
for it.
I got this.
I got
I don't know where to start, but just pick up the brush and put it to the canvas and let's see what happens, right?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's such
Yeah.
a beautiful metaphor for life. But yes, that's what I did. I took up the brush and I started painting. And it wasn't before long that I felt this whole creative flow starting to come alive again inside of myself. And the paintings started to get bigger. And another day, I got the new intuition that said, now share your art online. And this was a scary one for me because my network online, it were all opera people and conservative opera people. And my art was actually kind of spiritual from the start. It was just like this beauty I could feel inside of me my whole life. I could express it through the painting. Just the same way I could not express it anymore through the singing because it was so attached to all these rules and having to look a certain way on the outside. The painting, I had no idea what I was doing. So I was completely free and I could really express the beauty, let it flow through me freely onto the canvas. And it
Uh-huh.
was the best feeling. And I thought, am I really going to share this online? It was for me. The painting was for me,
Right.
for my feeling, for my connection with my soul, with the divine, with the beauty all around me, the beauty of the cosmos.
Uh-huh.
But of course, the intuition was very persistent. So I thought, okay, Okay, I will share it online. And I did. And the most magical thing started to happen because people started to say, whoa, your art is so beautiful. I feel something with your art. Can I buy your art?
Wow. So
Uh,
at first you're afraid of the way that they're gonna perceive you, and then it turns into a business. Isn't that amazing?
yes. It
It's
was
incredible.
incredible. It was mind blowing because I had worked so hard for my business as an opera singer. And for this, I did not work at all. It was just me freely expressing, me gifting my expression to the world in my authentic way.
Right.
And it was just mind blowing. So I started to sell my art, and my art got bigger and bigger, and the paintings got bigger, and my following got bigger. And now I have this painting business with these cosmic beings that come to me that say, paint me. I want you to paint me.
Wow.
And they show themselves to me, and I can feel their energy. This has been my gift, and it was also very challenging through my life. I can feel energy so clearly. And when you're singing on the stage and you're being judged by your teachers, it's difficult. But
Sure.
painting these beings, I can perceive them so clearly, and they come through me, and I channel them onto the canvas. I don't know how I do it. I don't know how it happens.
It's magic. I
It's
understand.
magic. Yes.
Yeah. All of us in the healing work, we understand. It's okay. So as a healer and mentor, you help people unblock and harmonize their energy. What are some common energy blockages you see, and how can people begin to release them?
Mm. Yes, I love this question. Let me feel which one wants to
Yes,
come
feel.
forward. So what I, what I help a lot of my clients with is really experiencing life, really receiving life, really feeling alive. And we are all so conditioned to not feel. And when we feel pain, we want to avoid it like the plague, because we are rejected because of it as as children. Like our parents could say, stop crying, don't cry, don't get angry, don't do this, don't do that. And we as children want to be loved, we want to be accepted. And the only way to survive, we feel as children, is like, okay, those are not parts of me that are accepted, that are allowed to be there, so let's just push them away. But when you don't fully receive the waves of pain, you can also not fully receive the waves of pleasure. We live in a dualistic world, we live in light and dark, and we have to be able to hold both of them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're just
Yes.
taught, like for me, it was like, stop crying, suck it up. you know, when all we just want as children is just to be comforted and loved.
Yes, for who we are,
Exactly.
our
Yeah.
authentic selves. And that is the thing that I'm working on with clients right now. I I'm a projector in human design, so I see people, I see their truth. And with me seeing them, their energy, I can pull it forward. So they are experiencing themselves again through my vision. And
Yeah.
they start to feel their own beauty, their own magic, their own potential again. And I can zoom in on the field and see, like, oh, there's a little block here. Just go into it together, and we move through it to break it free again. So the portal there is open again, the highway for the energy, for their soul's energy to incarnate again
Right.
to this
How do
earth
you do
as a
that?
human being. How do I do that? That's an interesting question. It's a little
So,
bit the
like, if
same
I
as
was one of your clients, how would you do that?
okay. Do you want to try something?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Can you tell me something you're bumping up against in life where you just want to break through?
The fear of abandonment and rejection, shame and guilt, and
Mm,
learning how to fully surrender and letting them go.
I love that. Thank you for being so open and vulnerable immediately. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps all over, and your field is showing itself immediately towards me.
Yeah, I
So,
had a sound bath last night and I tried to release that, but there's still some blockages in there. So
yes, and
I'm
it's a
going to
spiral
continue.
staircase. So we're gonna go in, and I see where we're going in, but you heal every day with every part of yourself. You're recollecting, you're reaccepting. It's gathering and it's building your field. It's building your potential and your energy. So I feel it. Your how it works is that a body, a field of a client shows to me it's here. So I feel it in my own body. So what I feel from you is your higher heart here, exactly where your necklace is.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like anxiety, fear, like that's what I feel there. So what we do then is I ask you to connect with it, to connect with the fear, with the feeling here in your heart, and breathe into it.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's immediately softening. Can you feel that?
Yes.
Yes. So the fluttering, it's like, oh, I feel this energy. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. And
Just
this,
knowing that I'm safe is really because I've been stuck in fight or flight survival mode my entire life since the day that I was born, stemming from my father to this relationship to the next one to the next one. And so I've been in that state for 40 years and I don't know how to readjust and just, it's okay.
it's
You're
okay.
safe. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm really struggling with that, but I am practicing so, so hard.
Yes. I can
So
feel it. I can feel your field wide open and ready to transform. So even with this, can you feel the softness of the energy coming through, receiving it at this place? Can you feel that?
I do.
Yes. I can
Yeah.
feel you receiving it. Can you feel it like opening up, like massaging it from the inside out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And the thing is, this is such a cosmic energy. I have no idea how to put this into words. It's the language of energy for me.
Me too.
Yeah. So it's like this golden energy I see now. And it's
Good.
expanding from here, from this point. And I see it like highways expanding in your body, in your whole body, and let it happen. Can you allow for that to happen? Because that's also scary. Because this is the pleasure I'm talking.
Yeah.
Can you
I've
receive the
really
pleasure?
had to do a lot of work on chakra work and really learning how to open up the heart center because it's been closed for 40 years. So it's like, it's scary. It's the unknown. I'm anxious. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So learning how to like re-tap in love, 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 love.
Yes, and it's finding its freedom right now. I'm so proud of
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
I can feel like all the team here, like, yes, girl. Yes.
Thank
And look at you,
you.
you're radiating right now. Can you feel that? Can you?
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it everywhere.
So
Thank you for
how
that.
I have no idea how to explain it, but my energy goes in and it does something in the field, and it's just cosmic. It's just remembrance from we're star seeds, you and I believe your audience as well. We work with energy, and the language we have ev- evolved here on Earth isn't fully applicable yet for all the subtle energy shifts we're actually capable of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. What are some practices that you use to stay grounded and realign yourself?
Mm.
You do a lot of breath work and meditation, sound bathing.
Yes.
What's your choice?
Sorry?
What's your preference?
I don't have I have phases. I have phases through all of it because I'm constantly evolving, and then the next version of me desires a new ritual, a new way of being. So I love breathwork. For to really release some trauma, like here when you want to do it at home. I love EFT tapping. I would highly recommend it. You can
Yes,
find
I've
it on
learned
the
this too.
internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's wonderful for moving energy. Just like we did now, right now, we're just moving energy. We're opening up energy. We're opening up the freeway again to receive the energy from your soul. But I also love to sing or I love to journal. Painting for me is realignment immediately. Um, yeah. And the thing is, just taking a deep breath and just feel your heart for a moment. Take a deep breath when somebody tells you something, whether it's a compliment, just receive it and then say thank you, or whether it's something that triggers the hell out of you. You don't
Hmm.
react, you say, okay, let me take a breath before I respond to that. And let me feel what it does in my body. Because the more you connect with your body, the more your soul can come in, the more peace and calm you feel in your whole system. And that's the safety we're needing. We feel safe in our own body when we connect with our body. So when we are afraid or have attachments, abandonment, are afraid of abandonment, breathe into your body, breathe into your heart because it signals your nervous system that you're safe.
How do we know that we really truly are safe?
I believe that's a journey, but we are always safe. The thing is, we think we're not safe, but actually, we're always okay, no matter what happens. I went through a divorce last year and I thought this was the one thing I would not survive. I would,
Yeah,
it, I thought I cannot handle this. I cannot. It felt like I was dying.
yeah,
It, it was so painful. And still in the midst of the deepest pain of my life, I was still okay.
yeah,
I was still
right?
breathing. I could handle it.
And that
And the
happens
thing
with
is,
anxiety too. It's
yeah,
like we get anxious and worked up, and then like when that actually happens, you're like, wait a minute, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm here. I'm doing my thing. I'm safe. It's okay. So why did I freak out? I always have to remind myself that.
yes, yes. And it's
Uh-huh.
human because we're so human. We're walking with this cosmic soul and this human experience. It's like, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
let me take a breath. Let me
Yeah.
I am okay. I am all right. Okay. And still I grieved for weeks. It doesn't mean you don't feel, but you're okay in that big feeling. You are surviving the big, intense feeling. We're okay.
Right.
And the thing is, I thought this was the one thing I would not survive. And it was almost like the universe said, okay, if you don't think you can survive, we have to break you free of this anxiety because it's keeping you stuck. So it happened. And I was
Yeah.
okay. And now I feel like, whoa, if I can survive that, I think I can do anything.
Yes. Absolutely right. Can I
Mm.
share a story with you? My own personal
Hey,
story?
yes.
Okay, so I started college in 2017 to become a traveling NICU nurse. So I spent 7 years in school knowing that that was supposed to be my purpose. So I get through school, 2019, I lose my mom. 11 months later, I lose my dad. Meanwhile, I am stuck in the most abusive, toxic relationship all at the same time. I got down to about 89 pounds and I was rushed to the hospital and pretty much died in the hospital. All I heard was code blue, code blue.
Oh, wow.
Um, from there, when you started your journey is exactly how I started mine. I mean, I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even hold my cell phone, let alone walk. I was so weak. I had developed muscle atrophy. My entire body was covered in bruising. And I didn't know why. I was like, what is happening? Until I started talking with the doctors and the therapists and stuff like, Tasha, you're grieving and you need to allow yourself to grieve and go through the process. It's okay. And I'm like, but I don't have time. I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm a single mom. I got 2 kids to raise. I don't have time to grieve. I don't have time to sit in that uncomfortableness, right? And actually grieve. So that's what I still kind of carry on. And 2023, I took a trip down to St. Petersburg, Florida on Treasure Island Beach. And as I'm walking out into the ocean, there's this sandbar off into the distance, which is super cool. I didn't know that they had these things out here. It's super cool. So it's almost like you're in the ocean, but you're standing on the sandbar and the ocean's like literally all around you. It's super cool. You're not on the beach, but you're in the ocean on the beach kind of thing. So I'm standing there and I just turned 40 and I'm like, okay, I've pretty much got my life figured out. I'm going to be a traveling NICU nurse. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. But something inside of me felt empty and not fully fulfilled and not fully happy. And so I was like asking the universe, like, I'm just standing in the sandbar again. And I'm like, what do I do? What is my calling? I'm lost. I don't have my mom. I don't have my dad. I just got out of this relationship. I'm so confused. I'm so lost. What is my calling? What's my purpose? And then all of a sudden, like your experience, I almost felt like somebody pushing my shoulders down onto the sandbar. And then I just fell to my knees and I just literally looked up and I'm like, okay, I surrender. And I just started bawling my eyes out, just bawling. I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? And then all of a sudden I hear this voice in the back of my ear and it says, I need you to use your story as someone's survival guide. And I was like, oh my God, I just got chills like all through my body. So then I'm like, okay, well, what do I do with this information? Oh my God. So I end up going back home to Utah where I lived at the time. And I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm supposed to be a nurse anymore. I think I'm supposed to, like the universe said, use my story to help others. So that's literally where deep waves stemmed from. And that's how I created my business, Deep Waves Life Coaching. And I'm just using my hard earned wisdom to help others heal and transform their lives and bring them clarity. And so, yeah, that's the journey that I'm currently on right now. And I don't regret it because I did learn a lot. Like I carry that knowledge of nursing along with my life coaching, so it blends beautifully. I can help you understand what's going on inside of your body, right? Along with my wisdom to help guide my clients. So that is now my mission and I'm going to stick with it.
Oh my gosh. This story gave me the chills constantly. Oh my
Oh,
God. Oh my God. This
yeah,
story. Wow.
thank you.
Oh,
So here I am, just pretty much all alone, running my own business and here we are. I'm just receiving signs from the universe constantly.
oh,
Really? really tapping into because I've been stuck in that masculine role my entire life. So now that I'm in this beautiful, healthy, loving relationship now that I've been in, it's allowed me to actually tap into the feminine. And oh my God, I can't even tell you what that feels like to me.
I
I
know,
don't
right?
have to worry about anything. And
Mm.
it's a weird transition because it's your body's like, wait, no, 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 no. You're supposed to be in fight or flight. You're supposed to be the masculine and the feminine and this and that and this and that. And so just to be able to just be in my feminine and just embrace it. Oh my God, it feels so good. I can't even tell you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. This story is so big, and you went through so much to go on to the other end of it, to manifest this relationship. It's I see
I
what
did.
it took you. You really did the work, so
I
I'm so
did. I actually created two vision boards. One is nothing but my past, and then one is everything in my future. And everything that I've experienced in my past, I'm not experiencing on my future present board. And that's kind of the point, right? And that's beautiful. I'm like, holy cow, I'm not being abused. I'm not being dictated. And just, yeah, anything toxic, bad is just beautiful and light now. And I'm just like, thank you, God. And I'm just like, I feel like the universe was like, I hear you. And you're finally ready, Tosh. Like you're
uh,
finally ready. Here you go. And it was like, here you go. Here's all your blessings. And it just started to rain upon me. I was like, oh my God. And the first book that I ever picked up in the beginning of my healing journey was The Secret. I don't know
yes.
if you've read that. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. And from then it just took off and it was like more information, more knowledge, more self-development, more learning about chakra life and sacred geometry and
Mm.
anything that you can think of self-developing wise. I got my hands on conferences, Dr. Gabor Mate, Tony Robbins, Oprah, Dr. Wayne Dyer. I mean, I just went on and on and on. And now here I am. Like I'm so happy.
I
And
can
I'm
feel
so happy
it.
for you too.
Ah, this is amazing. This is it. This is why we're doing it. So are you
Yeah.
open for a little bit something? Something
Yeah.
we came
Yeah.
through. So we had it around your higher heart here.
Uh-huh.
And I just feel the yin and yang, yin yang,
Yin and yang. Uh-huh.
here, the masculine and feminine wanting to come together to lock in like the puzzle piece of your safety. And it feels like the soul of your father, who's very wise, and the soul of your mother who want to click in both their energy here.
Right. Yeah.
Can you
Exactly.
open that for a moment? Just say yes.
Yes.
Like golden puzzle pieces clicking there.
Uh-huh.
Feel it and let it happen for you. The energy does it for you.
I have been really practicing letting go in my sound bathing sessions where I'm really tapping into the ancestral parts and
Mm,
really doing that generational trauma work,
mm.
really doing that generational trauma work to break these chains. And I feel like it's working. I
Oh, it's
feel it
working because
inside.
it's
I
not,
feel it. It's crazy.
it's crazy. And it's really like, I feel the proudness of your parents for you. They're proud.
You.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you.
They just want, they want you to know you're safe.
I am.
You
I've
have them
never been
here.
so safe in my life.
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. You're safe in yourself, not dependent on anyone outside of you. You're safe here
Yeah.
because your masculine and feminine is in balance.
Uh-huh.
This is amazing.
I love this. So your paintings, they're more than just visual works, they're portals, right? So can you share an example of how a piece has impacted someone's life or energy?
Oh,
What are
yes.
your success stories? Let's hear that.
Oh, I've got some good stories.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's do it. So after I did a lot of small paintings on paper, I just got this intuition. We're gonna go big. We're gonna go big canvases and we're doing one being at a time and just how I feel them. And the second being I did on a big canvas painting it was this Egyptian priestess, this goddess I had felt my whole life. And I was just like, yes, I'm gonna paint you. And I painted her. And the moment, the day she was done, I was in a group program for women. And I felt this energy of this Egyptian priestess. And I was like, I'm gonna share her with these women, with these women. I'm just gonna share this energy. And all the women there were like, oh my God, oh, this energy, it's transforming me, it's shifting me, it's like coming home. And there was one woman who said, I channel Hathor. Hathor is an Egyptian priestess. And
Okay.
Hathor just told me, this is me. She painted me.
Oh my gosh.
What? I don't know, Hathor. And I told the woman, that's interesting. Let me check with the painting. So I went to the painting and I felt like, are you Hathor? And she said, yes. Oh, oh my God. That is so interesting. So I went back to the woman and said, yes, this painting is Hathor. And she said, great, I know. I want to buy her.
Oh my gosh. That is so cool.
It was amazing. And then I looked up Hathor on the internet, like who is Hathor? I had no idea. I just felt this presence and I just knew this is an Egyptian priestess. And it appears that Hathor was the Egyptian priestess of sound,
Oh,
of voice,
interesting.
of singing. And
Wow.
I am an opera singer, so I
Sure.
it just clicked all together like this puzzle piece. Just it, you can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, no, you can't. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. So you pretty much saved her life through your work of art.
The one from Hathor?
Uh-huh. That's what
No,
it sounds like.
yeah, no, she said, I want this painting because I channel Hathor. And she bought this painting, and they have been like, what my paintings do and what I love of it for me, firstly for me, is that they make something intangible tangible. So
Right.
I've always felt this frequency of this Egyptian priestess. I felt it, but I could never quite grasp it, like not touch it. And because of painting these beings, I painted her and then I looked at her and was like, it is you. I know you. I've known you my whole life. And it
Wow.
mirrored it back to me. It felt like I'm coming home with you.
Wow. That's inspiring. That's emotional,
Mm, mm,
especially for the lady that purchased the painting. Wow. So looking ahead, what's your vision for the future of art and healing and how they can continue to evolve together?
mm. Yeah, so the healing went exactly with like with the paintings. I did not put it out. People were coming to me and said, I want sessions with you. And I thought, okay, let's try it. And it clicked. I did not have any education like in the traditional sense of it, but because of that, it's free for my soul to move the way she wants to move. And I believe that we're all artists at our core. So whether we pour it in a painting or singing or in a podcast, it's all our sacred artistry. And this is my vision for the world, is that we tap into our sacred artistry again, the art that comes from our soul, the expression that comes from our soul, in whatever form or shape it wants to come through. And when we really channel that through, when we really allow that beauty, that essence of beauty to come through, it will raise the frequency of the earth. And
Hmm.
that's what I feel like we're hugging the earth in our raising frequencies. It's what this vision I have for my art, even, is my art travels all over the world. but they're all connected with each other. So I feel like I can snap my fingers and my cards and my prints and the originals connect with each other all over the world in this light grid. And there's just this embrace. It's embracing the earth into higher frequency in love.
Wow. That's incredible.
Mm.
It's so spiritual. I love that. It's like calling in the mothers of the East and calling in the mothers of the West and the fathers from the South. I love that.
I love that too. I can feel the energy even rising with this conversation. It's
Uh-huh. It's
the
very
earth is
light.
ready.
Yeah. Put your seatbelt on. Get ready.
Exactly. And we're
So, for
ready.
someone that's new to your work, where do you suggest they begin if they want to explore the healing potential of your art and mentorship?
So I love social media. I love Instagram the most because it has a gallery and I just love creating my art there as well with pictures and everything. So you can find me on my name, Mattanja Lennings. That's my name on Instagram and Facebook. And I love social media because just connect with me, have a conversation with me. Let's go heart to heart. That's why I love social media. And I do have a website. It's mycosmicdreams.com where you can find all my paintings I've done and the programs I'm offering to tap back into your own sacred artistry. But connect with me. I want to connect with people. I love that. So find me
Yes.
there.
Yes. Everybody go please find her there. Well, Mattanja, it's been a pleasure having you here today. I really appreciate you taking the time to share your story and giving me a healing session. I love that. Thank you so much. And I'm so proud of you and keep continuing to share your gift with the world because it's a beautiful, beautiful thing that you're doing out here for everybody. Okay?
Thank you, thank you, thank you for having me in this beautiful conversation. I'm so happy.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure, Mattanja. Have the best day ever, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Until next time, you guys, take care. For more information on where to find me, please visit deepwavescoaching.com and on my Facebook and Instagram page at Deepwaves Life Coaching. For more information on where to find Mattanja, please visit her Facebook and Instagram page at Mattanja Lennings. You can also visit her website at mycosmicdreams.com. Thanks so much for watching.